Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. I'm Sananda. We are all very grateful for the portal that was opened for you on the 12th. Many lived that moment and lived intensely. It was necessary to give them a little push to return to real life, because they wanted to stay there. Each time you pass through a portal, the Kundalini of each of you is activated. What is Kundalini? It's as if it were, imagine this device you have, to measure temperature, the old one where the liquid rises through a tube. Kundalini is a concentrated energy at the end of each of your light channels. And as you rise, as you ascend spiritually, this light rises through the channel of light. It's as if it were an indicator of how evolved you are. So I say again, that with each passage through a portal, all of your Kundalini is activated, and it rises a good amount. It's just always good to remember, make this measure the measure of the glass of light that you are. If you keep your thoughts high, your attitudes positive, vibrating love, vibrating light, this glass of light holds. And with each step you take, towards evolution, this cup fills up. It doesn't fill up quickly, every step towards ascension that you take is like a drop in this cup. So realize that to fill it you need to keep producing these drops all the time, so that it fills up. On the other hand, any feeling you have that is low vibrational, it doesn't empty like a drop, it drains quickly. So realize that it is not easy to keep this glass full, and your Kundalini runs parallel to this cup. So you were activated on Saturday, you gained a few inches of light in this cup and Kundalini. Any feeling you have, any low vibrational action, it all comes down, there is no way out. However, I can say that the vast majority are very focused on the light, on its evolution, on its path, and this glass has managed to go down a little. We are getting closer and closer to the 21st. The closer it is, the more light is coming. Of course, this light contributes to filling this cup with light as well, because it is a high vibrational light, and it affects your entire body. It is acting directly on cells, releasing all of their DNA. So you are getting help from this light that is coming, which is filling each of you's cup of light quickly. However, do not understand that you can do whatever you want and the glass will remain up there. Everything you do negative, the cup empties. So maybe the light that is coming is not enough to keep you in the same place. So be very careful, with thoughts, feelings, actions, so that you can always keep these glasses of light at the same height. And more, as you keep them like this, more and more you come closer to dissolving all those veils, which are around you, all the blocks that were placed on your path, to prevent you from seeing the truth. Many are having visions, lucid dreams, are experiencing situations they have never experienced before. Attention, do not ask anyone about what you are feeling. No one can answer, because the journey is yours. So if any of you have doubts about what you are feeling, what you are seeing, ask us, not the other person. You haven't learned that yet. It's not the other you have to ask, because this is each one's journey, the other won't know what to answer. And worse, you don't know with what feeling that other person will respond. He may even tell you that you are crazy and that this does not exist. So don't ask anyone, don't tell anyone what you're going through. Learn to live things for yourself, in you. Leave your ego aside. Why does it have to be spread? To show that you are better, to show that you are superior? This is ego. So each one live their moment, their visions, their senses, their dreams. Do you want to comment, can't stand it and want to comment? Go into the room alone, close the door, and call us and talk to us. Put out everything you want for us and rest assured that we will be there talking to you. Stop exacerbating your ego. Taking advantage is ego. Many of you think this is silly, and like to spread it to everyone. And I keep repeating, this is ego, to show that you are going through something wonderful, that you are in front of many who don't feel anything. So you want to appear superior. Ego, pure ego. Exchanging experiences is showing how much you are evolving, is to show how easy it is for you today to get out of problematic situations. This is exchanging experience. It's not about telling what you see, feel, or dream. This is ego. Learn, every time you experience a situation like this, you are lifted into immense energy, so that you can live through these situations. When you count, this energy disappears, because this counting is through the ego. Then that energy is gone, you lost everything. And the more you tell, the more you show off, the more you lose. I hope you learn this lesson. You don't need to tell anyone what you experience, what you see, what you feel. For what? Totally unnecessary, this is ego. So learn to keep your mouth shut, what you experience is up to each one. We did some work so that you can get to know your guardian angels, your guides and your masters. A good majority still haven't achieved anything. Why? Firstly, because inside you, you have that little voice saying, you are nothing. Everyone succeeded except you, and you won't. And you let that little voice grow and fill your mind. So the first point is to believe in yourself, believe that there is nothing wrong with you and that you will succeed. Every time you say, I can't do it, it's a step backwards that you take. And they will have to give a lot of effort to achieve this. Another lesson you haven't learned yet. There is no I can't. You can achieve whatever you want, as long as you trust yourself and want it with love. The vast majority are still full of ego, of fear of discovering who they are, because I wanted it to be one, but will it be him? Then it's over, he doesn't see anything. Until you admit that you are what you are, neither worse nor better than anyone else, you will not achieve anything. So for you to have access to this information, you have to clear your mind, clear your heart and simply be open, to anything. This has already been said here, but it's worth repeating, if you only have one, you're no worse than anyone else, just your soul walk, it is not necessary, that you have more than one. What's the point of being angry about this? What's the point in being upset about only having one? You're just moving further and further away, this one from your path, and becoming more and more vulnerable. So accept the walk of your souls. Powerful souls are not powerful because they want to be. They are, because they were created for that, then they need protection, so they will have more than one. Are the others inferior to her? No, they just don't have the same mission as that other soul. Understand this. Accept what you are, the soul that you are. You don't want to give importance to the fact, how many will I have? It's important to know who you are, who you have around you. So that in times of despair, in times of trouble, you can scream the name, because then yes, you are trusting him. So are we going to make a big effort to have all these named beings around us? Shall we leave our egos aside? Will we each accept the journey of our soul? Only in this way will you be able to strip yourself of all this feeling of inferiority, prejudice, arrogance, so you can know who is around you. Believe me, you need this. Many are shrugging their shoulders, thinking this is all nonsense. Indeed, the beings of light, who are around each of you, are there, but remember, they are as far away as you place them. Because if you have them with a lot of love, with a lot of affection, with a lot of acceptance, you can know who they are, and they are literally there, by your side. Now if you don't care, you think this is all nonsense, are they really here? They are really there, but they are not by your side. Because due to their own carelessness and completely without the importance you should give them, they move away. And then their light will not reach you so easily. You attract what you emanate. If you emanate love for them, respect, friendship, they get closer. If you shrug your shoulders and it doesn't matter to you, they move away. And when you need it, when you are alone, you will call them, they will help you, but not with the intensity that they would respond to those who keep them around. It will take a while for them to respond to you, for you to understand that they are not pets, that you call them and they come. It's not like this. So you will have to learn first to respect them and value them, then they will come. And in the meantime, what will happen to you? We are being very clear in these statements. He just doesn't understand. Who doesn't want to understand? As I said, you can repeat the processes as many times as necessary, until you know who you are. So do it. Do it. You need this. Don't think you're arrogant because you don't need to be. You need this. As I have always said, you reap what you sow, so if you think this is all nonsense, fine, the choice has been made, don't regret it later. Note that at no point do we say to you, count on a friend. Count on those around you physically. Because this is wrong. At this moment, you have to count on the invisible beings, who will be there by your side, close if you respect them, if you love them. Otherwise, they will be far apart. So the choice is yours, everyone knows what they need. And once again I ask, what each of you lives is yours. Don't lose your lived energy, because every time you comment, you lose. And I think that right now, the more energy you channel, the better it will be for each of you. This is not the time to miss anything, so that everything becomes easier, becomes more peaceful, for your journey. Have love in your hearts. Have light in your hearts. And you will see, how an illuminated path, increasingly illuminated, will be displayed before you.